never wanted to come back.
Charles, let's discuss the Green Bay Packers season as they come back out here on offense. It's going to be back-to-back losing seasons in Green Bay. You have to go back to 90-91. That's pre-Brett Favre for the last time that happened. Of course, they let go of their coach in an unpacker-like home loss to Arizona. So an interesting season in Green Bay.
It certainly is, and going into the season, there was plenty of talk about...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. As Jacksonville readies for their next offensive snap, looking back to what they did this year, Charles, it just was a struggle. It has been a struggle all year, way below 500. And this coming off the season where they were so close to going to the Super Bowl, and everybody thought this year was going to be very similar, if not better.
Yeah, they really one controversial call away, weren't they, from last year going to the Super Bowl. So we all thought that when their win over New England early in the season, they truly had turned that corner and were going to be one of the teams to beat. But they didn't get good play from their quarterback, Blake Bortles. The defense was really up and down all year. They would give you a game where they looked like world beaters, and the next time wouldn't play well at all. Too many inconsistencies. And it's really hard to put a finger on where it all went wrong because this is a team that's too talented to have the record that they've had in 2018.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I 39, Lucy.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Zoom. No.
Now it's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 88 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. So it was 4th down. They complete the short pass, and then boom, off to the races all the way to pay dirt.
And so many times in short yardage situations or on downs like this on 4th down, the defense gets a little more aggressive. So if you're able to pop it, right, complete a pass like that, it can break big afterwards, and that's exactly what we saw there. Short pass, long run.
Crosby on now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, let's go. Trick left.
Bortles now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle, there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
380.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he finds Seferian-Jenkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's right.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Rodgers again here on second and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old.
He used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he checks this one down to Williams. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as bull stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Rodgers now to throw. Fights through, and now a crease. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Caught left side by Kyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Jackson. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big, big loss. 18 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Rodgers going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Being chased out left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to act.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Let's go.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Forced out to his left. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Bortles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. And Crosby puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, what would your...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing... not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a play. You can pick it up in big chunks.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. in for the score. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Forbath to add the extra point.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Gotta get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off. not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Zoom. 319. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. On 1st down, Bortles. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the note.
And he will get the Bortles.